Hi, this is Jeannie. Welcome to my art studio. I am doing this video as an introduction into some demos that I'll be doing on backgrounds coming up. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the backgrounds that I particularly like to do and that I get the most questions about. And that is using these out of focus circles and dots in my backgrounds. Those come from the photos that I take. And I'm using a narrow depth of field where the photo or the camera captures the center of interest in sharp detail and then blurs the background out. And oftentimes it creates what's known as a bokeh. And that's these little circles. I'll find some other photographs for you here. Little circles that give that sense of out of focus. But the camera actually creates those little circles. And they're fun to paint and they're interesting. And so when you take a photo, if you can capture that in focus, center of interest, and then the out of focus blurred background, that makes a great image to work from, especially if you're trying to create those little circles. I like to have something to look at. It doesn't mean I have to paint every little detail or that I paint it exactly as it is in the photo, although sometimes I try to do the best I can. But it means I take cues from my photo, and that's how I started painting those little circles back there that people find so interesting. And how did you do that? And so I want to share a little bit about how I do that. I like to paint in a number of layers and with a very limited palette. So if you've watched any of my videos before, you've seen the limited palette that I like to use, the Winsor Blue Green shade, the Permanent Rose, and Winsor Yellow. Just a basic yellow, red, blue type of palette. Mostly using just those three colors and painting transparent layers and letting the color show through. So I feel like I have a depth of color that you can't get if you're just painting a flat, dark color. And I like to mingle the colors, and so I try to show that when I'm doing my demos. The photos that you don't necessarily want to look for are photos like this, where your background and your foreground are equal. Here's another one. Background and foreground equal. There's no real light source. Here's another one. Although I love this photo, and someday I swear I'm going to paint this. If the background and the foreground compete with each other, it makes kind of an interesting image in this particular photo, I think. And someday I'm going to figure out how to paint that. Anyway, so if you look for a photo that's backlit or side lit, and the center of interest is in focus, the background is out of focus, that will help you if you're trying to do this kind of background. So look forward to my upcoming demos. They'll be coming within a couple days, and I'm looking forward to showing you some of my techniques to get that out of focus background. I hope you're having a really great day, and that I'll see you in my next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.